Hi everyone, good morning. Happy Saturday, happy weekend. The weekend lives on. And I want to make this message today. It's a special message for you, for all of us. And I am inviting us into my kitchen because I wanted to bring up the point of how we can create our future by starting today to state and affirm the things that we want to be true as if they were true, even though they're not necessarily the case today. It's sort of like that old saying, fake it till you make it. Basically, pretend and until it comes true or until it's the reality of the situation. And it's also in connection to the idea of having a vision board. Maybe you've heard of vision boards before, which is basically the concept is that you have a board. It could be a cardboard thing or something like a board, a big board, and you can put pictures of the things that you want for your life, that you dream about. Like it could be having that you can cut it out from a magazine. It can be the picture of somebody that you would ideally like to marry. I mean, not that exact person, but the appearance of them, or having the body of a person that you admire, that you would like to have for yourself, or the picture of a house that you'd like to live in one day, or a location where you'd like to be based, or the kind of job you'd like to have. So that's a vision board. I don't have a vision board per se, even though I thought it would be a good idea. It just never happened. But in any case, what I wanted to express today is that here in my kitchen, because I tend to spend a lot of time in the kitchen, especially every day in the morning, I put up a lot of post-its and a lot of notes, and they're positive notes. They're notes that are meant to encourage me, which I've written down in moments of feeling deep joy and love and happiness in the moment, and I wanted to preserve it and give it more power. And so basically what it is here in my kitchen, I'll show you the wall. Basically, it is different signs, as you can see, and they're just right next to the stove. Yeah, that's the stove. And basically, these are different messages that I've written to myself over the last 2 years, actually. Some of them are written in December 2013, some of them May 2014, July 2014. There's a note from my mom from when she came to visit me in December 2013, and that's my amazing brother. And this drawing is something I drew almost like 2.5 years ago. Yeah, and then here up above in the cabinet, as you can see, it's a little bit more notes. April 1st, 2014, where I wrote, I am open to receive in all beneficial ways and positively. I believe the very best of myself. Thank you. And last year, March 2015, a beautiful new day. Thank you, God, for all my beautiful, magnificent blessings and joys. And then even on the other side, I have, just March 2014, happy Thursday. And good morning, gorgeous, you are magnificent, and carpe diem, which was in February 2014. So yeah, basically I surround myself with all of these positive messages, especially because I live alone. So it's just, I just have fun doing that. And the reason why I'm making this message for you is because I realized that when I was writing these things, I did not necessarily think that it was true, like I didn't feel that it was the case, such as good morning, gorgeous, and like my life is filled with fun I feel so much love. And I mean, I wanted to feel that way. I wanted that to really be what I genuinely felt in my heart and my soul and in my being. And I wanted to be without any doubt about that being true. And when I look back on these messages from 1 year ago or 2 years ago, what I realized one day is that it's all true now. These messages have become real in my life. And even when I wrote them as if mind frame, I just allowed it to be, embracing that silliness, if we want to call it silliness, and knowing that, well, this is what I would like it to be, and I'm going to have fun with it. And just, it's almost like asking for help or having hope. And just allowing that to be real for you. So perhaps a takeaway for you is it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to write notes to yourself, or you can. I mean, anyone can do that. Everyone is free to do that. Just take a piece of paper and write it down, whatever comes to your heart, and just let your heart express itself. And nobody else needs to know, because it's a private and personal experience. And the fact is that when we put things down on paper and we write it down, we give it power and we give it energy and strength, and we make it real and we make it tangible, and we begin to set forth this process of creation, and we acknowledge what we want, and we acknowledge, this is important to me, this matters, and I want this. And sometimes we don't allow ourselves to want something because we're afraid that we're not going to have it, or that if we want something and then we don't have it, it's going to hurt more than just ignoring that we want it and pretending like, oh, well, whatever, I never wanted it anyways. Sometimes it's like we have to put ourselves out there to ourselves, you know? It's like there's nobody else involved. It's just us. It's like we're gonna judge ourselves, we're gonna criticize ourselves. Well, this is you. You are you. You have the ultimate relationship with yourself. Nobody else needs to know what you're going through and what you want in your heart. Only you need to know what you want in your heart. And when you are open to knowing what you want, and when you confirm, I do indeed want this, and I'm gonna do the best that I can to open myself to receive it, and I totally allow myself to receive it, and I release my fear, and I release my doubts, and I release my hesitations and self-criticisms, and you just go for it. Let yourself have it. Let yourself have your dream, and trust yourself. And I think ultimately that's what it comes down to, is trusting yourself. And when you can trust yourself, you trust the process of life, and everything else follows suit. It doesn't mean we need to trust people. I mean, you can, but the first person you need to trust is your own self. And I've personally found that once that falls into place, when I trust myself, I don't need to be concerned about whether I need to trust others or not, because my stability and my security starts in me. And it's an ongoing journey. So that's my message for today, is acknowledge what you want and give it recognition. Recognize yourself, recognize your wishes and desires, and let yourself have what you want. Allow it into your life. Don't be afraid of your own self, and don't be afraid of judging yourself, because you can choose to release those judgments. You only have to put yourself out there to yourself, and then the rest will follow suit. It's all about the intention, isn't it? And the energy that you put forward, and how you feel about it. It's how you feel about it, and how you feel about yourself in the end, that allows us to have what we want. And when it's coming from this place of peace and love and alignment and joy, and well-being and okayness. Okay. It's okay to have what you want. You deserve it. So have a great day and enjoy. And my intention for today is to relax, to go to the beach, to enjoy Mother Nature, to know more clearly what I want, and to focus only on what I want, and to allow only those situations and people and things that generate positive emotion within me to come into my life experience. And that is it. So have a great day. See you next time. Bye.